may Benjamin Zephaniah and Mikey Smith, may their soul rest in peace, because they did their work. And this is the work that we are carrying on. This is what I'm a part of. And it's an honor to be a part of this.
So thank you for sharing
And
that.
Jean Binta Breeze may also
Jean
rest in
Binta Breeze, there's so many people that we, unsung poets.
And I salute the mother of all mother, Miss Louise Bennett Cook.
After my mentor, our mentor, absolutely. The pioneer, the one
Yeah,
who told us our language was beautiful and we shall embrace it. And we thank her. We stand on her shoulders and that of so many more. As you're talking with us, Richie Innocent, it made me think of, you mentioned the schools, and I'm still so drawn to that story of you and what you did, and how many young people are traumatized in that way, and not parents are not, or teachers are not aware of the fright, the fear that these students have. And it made me think that, have you thought about, and just a thought, have you thought about actually doing a ministry through that kind of work, of going into the schools and talking to young people who could be experiencing that type of stage fright, that type of mental block? Because for you to have come through that and now be a seventh time nominee at the, International Reggae and World Music Awards, is big. To have your book, Perseverance, someone who up until age 10 is telling you that he just couldn't bring the words to his mouth. I think it's such a profound story. And you never know what comes out of these lives, right? You never know what you discover about an artist. So I'm curious about that.
yeah, most definitely. But one of the things also, though, like you said, this has been a mission for me, and I try to stay the course, and like I
Yes,
said, the perseverance. I try to stay the course, the stick to itiveness. Yeah,
yes.
and I've always been going into the schools.
Okay,
All,
you've always been going into the schools.
yes, I've always been
Educate us then, share with us, because this is what these lives are for, to share, so people know. You never know, somebody might be reaching out to you right now
yes,
after this to come do some work.
yeah, I've always been going into the schools. Especially on Boys Day,
Okay.
Jamaica Day. So right across Jamaica, I visit quite a number of schools to talk to the young people.
Hmm.
To tell them about my journey, and to also get to them, because young people love to be entertained as well.
Yes,
And
yes,
I whenever time I go to them also, I love to let them know that, listen, yeah, regardless of what is out there, and regardless of the music that you hear out there, yeah, there may be derogatory music, there may be music that is going to put you in a different direction. But guess what? You have the opportunity to choose. And it's so important for you to choose your direction and to choose your pathway. So I always re-emphasize, and I'll always make the young people know that this is the pathway that you have to take. You have to take the responsibility of going forward in your hands. And it's always a joy going to the schools and talking to young people. And I also was a part of a program that was called Youth Now.
oh, you now, okay.
Yeah, I was one of I was trained as a youth advocate. So I was a part of Youth Now. It was a 5-year project, and it was in collaboration with the Ministry of Health between 2003 to 2005, and the Ministry of Health and the USAID. So
Oh,
I represented
okay.
all the young people from age 10 to 18 in St. Elizabeth. So I was the one that went to the end of conference at the Jamaica Conference Center in Jamaica, and to the USAID headquarters in Kingston. I was the representative for the parish of St. Elizabeth. So this is something that I've always done. I came to the States, and I was a part of a project that was called SOS. The acronym stands for Save Our Streets.
Silver Streets, okay.
Save Our Streets. So they try to get to young people, to steer them away from crime and violence, and gang related activities.
Positive, nice.
Yeah.
Nice positive work. And Richie, thanks for sharing that. See, that's why we have these conversations. I'm talking with Richie Innocent, author of his anthology, Perseverance. His life is a story of perseverance. He's sharing with us. He is nominated for in the Muta Baruka category, correct? Am I saying this right?
Yeah,
Uh,
man.
for poetry and storytelling. You can go online to IRAWMA.com and vote for him in category 22. You will be asked to put in some data information, but do that. Vote for him. Everybody gets a chance to vote once. The event happens on Sunday, March 30th, 2025 in Coral Springs. Go to irama.com and you'll get all the information, or on the Instagram page or YouTube. Voting ends on March 10th. So we need folks to go out and vote. And that's why we're doing these live. So you can learn a little bit about your favorite artist, or somebody, an artist you never really knew. And then you find out something substantive, and you go then and then get the book or get their music. And that's what this is all about. And then we do want you to get your tickets to come in person and walk the red carpet with some of your favorite artists. Richie Innocent being one such artist. Richie, I want to ask you something. Is there a favorite poem in the book Perseverance that you have?
Favorite poem. For me, there are so many favorite poems.
It's hard, right?
It's very hard because we look at them as
Your children.
all our children. You know what I mean? And but like I said, it's for me to share, with the world. And
So
I
can you share something with us then from one? Just a little something. I just, I'm drawn to just ask you to share a little something, if you don't mind.
you want me to draw for something?
Draw for something, my brother. Draw for something. IRAWMA Live, Sharon Gordon speaking with Richie Innocent, the poet, the storyteller, the author of the book Perseverance. Out now. You can get Perseverance online. Go look it up. Richie will tell you how to find it. For now, go vote for him in category 22, irama.com, as he looks for a poem to drop on us. IRAWMA happens on Sunday, March 30th in Coral Springs, Florida. Voting ends on March 10th. So we want you to go as soon as possible to irama.com.
I'm gonna as I touch the book it opened at a poem, and I'm gonna do that poem.
Go ahead.
As we were talking about going to talk to young people in the schools. Yes. And this is called Save Our Children.
Wow.
It goes like this. The community needs to take back the little boys and girls and train them so they can become better men and women in this world. The community needs to take back its little boys and girls and guide them so they will become better leaders in this world. The community needs to do what? Need to start playing its role. Now is the time when the community needs to start taking control. Please don't leave the children, don't leave them by themselves where they can be tarnished by negative influence. Please don't leave the children, don't leave them by themselves where they can become vulnerable to negative elements. Don't abandon the children, show that you care and begin to help. Now is the time when the children need us to be their strength. Now is the time when the children need God as their defense. The community needs to take back the little boys and girls, embrace them so they will become better people in this world. The community needs to take back the little boys and girls and guide them so they will become better leaders in this world. The youths are screaming out because they are lost. The youths are screaming out because they are alone. So they go crazy and they go mad. Then you say they are bad, but you don't know that they are sad. Youths are being abused. Youths are very, very confused because they are hurt and because they are lonely. When they should be playing, they have to be fighting. When they should be learning, they have to be earning. With absentee mothers and fathers working to be survivors, single parents in the household struggling to be providers. The community needs to take back the little boys and girls and save them so they will become better adults in this world. The community needs to rescue and take back the little boys and girls and guide them so they will become exemplary leaders in this world.
I'm applauding you because you see, that's why I wanted you to share. Folk, that's
Very
what Richie Innocent does. His poetry really is about life skills. It's giving advice. It's social commentary. He does it all. I mean, Richie's poetry really just speaks. And look at what we were just speaking about. We were just speaking about the children. And
Yeah,
what
and
a
I
beautiful
opened the
way
book.
for us to just wrap up this
Yeah.
this half an hour that we had to spend together. Because Richie, you and your writing, it's just so powerful. People should know. If I know you won't say it, so I'll say Richie says that he has been nominated 7 times, and I can tell you all that probably those 7 folks who've won have been people that Richie recommended to the IRAWMAs, right? Like every
And
time, like he's like an ambassador. Like he recommends folks to
it's an
the
honor. And
IRAWMAs
it's
and
an
they
honor.
win.
And it's an honor because they are all talented, and I like to
All
I,
talented.
I would like to send
Absolutely.
I would like to acknowledge all those who are nominated in the category this year.
Okay.
Marcia Jackson,
Yes.
Judith Fallon Reed,
Yes.
Amaziah the Great,
Mm-hmm.
and Wise Words, and they're all wonderful poets. You know what I mean? So it's an honor to be in the category with all of them. And coming from my first nomination, which was in 2018, which was held in Chicago, in conjunction with the Chicago Music Awards, yeah, where I was nominated alongside Muta Baruka,
Mm-hmm.
Yasu Safari, Malachi Smith, and DYCR. And coming from my first nomination, yeah, until the 7th nomination,
Yes.
I feel honored to have lined up with all of the poets in this category
Mm-hmm.
throughout the years.
It's an honor to have had this chance to chat with you, my brother. It's always good. Can you tell folks where they can find your book, where they can find you, whether it's on Instagram, website information? Just tell them, please.
Okay, thank you for that. My book is available on Amazon. Yeah, you can go to Amazon to purchase the book. It's also available. You can go to my website, that is Richie Innocent, RichieInnocent.com. That's my website. You can go to my website. It's also available at VP Records. Yeah. So whoever needs the book, it is a very important book and it's interesting. You can buy the book, you can share it with young people, you can
Yes.
give someone as a gift. It can be a gift to yourself. Yeah. And there's so much in the books. And you can also find me on my social media, which is Richie Innocent on Facebook, and also Richie Innocent, the poet, RichieInnocent, DIPOET, poet. You can find me also on TikTok, which is Richie Innocent 2. And you can also find me on Instagram, which is Richie.innocent. Yeah,
Well, there you have it, folks. You
yeah,
can't lose him. You
yeah.
will find him.
And
His
I
name is
also
Richie Innocent. Go
and
ahead, Richie.
before you go, I would like to say a special blessings to my wife,
Yes.
Marvia.
Yes.
She has been a source of inspiration. She has been that wind beneath my wing, who's
Yes.
always pushing me, even though sometimes I'm like, yeah. But at the same time, I am respectful of
Ye-
that support. It's always good. It's an honor that you have someone there, the king and the queen, to go
Yes.
forward together. So I would like to send her a special big up and special blessing. You know what I mean? And I make a lot of mention of her also in my book because as
She's
it
your muse.
yes, and as the Bible says, he who find a wife finds a good thing and finds favor with the Lord. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Yeah, man, say, don't know. So I would like to say, bless up to you as well, the hostess with the mostest, and I like to say congratulations to you also. I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to see your book out,
Thank
coming
you.
out. Yes,
Any day now.
yes, I,
Any day
I
now.
yes, I'm looking
I'll have a
forward.
copy for you. I'll have a copy for you shortly, Richie. A signed
I can't wait to
copy
put
for
my
you
hand. I
shortly
can't wait to put my hand,
for
and
you
that
and
that
Margia.
the feeling is awesome when you put your hand on this book.
It's the best feeling in the world.
Yes, I know that your baby is finally.
My baby is done. Yes, yes, yes.
Trust me.
I
You know.
feel so good about it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Richie. It was a pleasure being here with you this evening. And folks, go check him out. Richie Innocent. He's online. The book is online. Support all those who are in the category as well. We name them for you. Go to irama.com to vote. Voting ends on March 10th, and the show itself happens on Sunday, March 30th in Coral Springs, Florida. We look forward to seeing you all there. And I want to thank Terrell Blackett, the publicist,
Yeah, man.
for
Bless
the
up Tyrell as
the
well. Bless
publicist
up
as
Tyrell.
well.
Bless up
Terrell,
Tyrell.
yes,
She's doing an awesome job.
awesome job, isn't she?
And we have to make it known publicly.
Say it again, Richie.
Tyrell, the publicist for IRAWMA, she's doing an awesome job. I don't think she gets to sleep.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think she doesn't get to sleep, and she has to be using this timeline because we don't say deadline. You know, we
Timeline.
timeline. You know, what I mean,
Yes,
just using the
yes.
timeline. All right.
She really has been. And
It's been
thank
an
you for
awesome
recognizing her. And Richie, thank you
openly
for
in
just
public.
being the gentleman you are. You've always been. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you on the 30th, Richie.
Salute to all the artists. Salute to all the creatives. Bless
Yes.
you, love. Thank you for the opportunity again. One
Irene,
love to all your listeners and all your viewers.
blessed
And
love.
God bless.
See you soon.
Thank you very much. Work on integrity
And that's what we do, right, Richie? I love it. I love it. I
all
love
the
it.
time.
I love it.
Bless
Thank
up
you.
yourself massive.
Another IRAWMA Live just came to an end. We just did Richie Innocent, and it's just wonderful that we're able to do this. Check out irawma.com for all the information that you might need that you think you may have missed. irawma.com. Richie's in category 22. Just go on, check him out, vote, vote, vote. The event is on Sunday the 30th, and the voting ends on March 10th. We'll see you soon.
Blessings.